Hi, my name is Deborah, and yesterday I had a great interview with Barbara. And there's a lot of people curious about how I lost weight on the sugar diet, which was actually the rice solution diet. And today I decided to do what I eat in a day when I was losing the weight. It's not what I do now, it's what I did when I was losing the weight. And all of that can be found on my ebooks. I wrote the ebooks with exactly a method that I used to lose the weight. I have a 3-day meal plan for free that you can follow. I have a person that contacted me. She got the ebook. She emailed me with questions. She lost 3.5 pounds. If you have any questions, if you want to email me and do that, I'll be more than happy to help you achieve your goals. The thing I wanted to say is don't focus on what other people are eating, what other people are doing. We have to find what is good for you. I am going to show you what I did to lose the weight, and I now consume some other things. I have more freedom with my diet, but my goal with this video is to show you what I actually did to lose the weight. All right, let's go and do some breakfast right now. So for breakfast, I always have oatmeal. So how much oatmeal do I eat? Half cup, right there. Level up, and I do 2 parts of water, or 2.5 parts of water, and then I cook in the microwave for about 3.5 minutes. Oats have been cooked. Now I'm gonna add 2 portions of fruit. 1 portion of fruit is half of a banana, or a cup of frozen fruit, or a cup of any fruit. So I'm gonna do half of a banana. And when I was losing weight, I did not add any sugar, so make sure your fruit is sweet enough. I like to cut it small pieces and mix it good, so it gives the oatmeal it's like a sweetness. 1 cup of blueberries, and then you mix it up and let the blueberries melt a little bit, and that's breakfast. I do drink coffee, so I have some coffee here. I drink decaf. I love coffee. I get very anxious from the caffeine. If I do caffeine, I do first thing in the morning. I can do a shot espresso before my workout, but that's it. After that, I just do decaf. The coffee that I like is this one. I absolutely love that coffee. When I was losing weight, I was drinking mostly black, so make sure your coffee tastes good. This tastes good on its own, but if you want, you can do a splash of milk, whatever milk you like, almond milk or whatever milk you like, and it's just a splash, okay? You don't want to add too many calories to this. So yeah, that's my breakfast for when I was losing weight. No sugar in here, and no salt. I definitely lost some water weight because I wasn't consuming any salt, really, and I think that was good for me for a few days, because I think I have a lot of water retention on my legs. My legs is the last thing for me to lose the weight. I carry all my weight on my legs, so then I lost that heaviness that I had on my legs. But after a few days, you do gonna have to introduce some sodium to your diet, and you're gonna feel the need to. Maybe for the first few days you won't, but after that you are going to feel the need to. So this is a great way for you to get in tune with what you actually need when you don't stimulate your body with a lot of salt and sugar for a day or 2, and then your body is gonna adjust, and you're gonna get more in tune with what you truly need. So you don't need a ton of sugar, you don't need a ton of salt, just to taste. My breakfast, some coffee, and I'll see you for the next meal. It's probably gonna be a snack or so. I tend to eat about every 3 hours or so. That's my regular. So I do eat 4 meals a day for sure. Sometimes I have more. So I'm about to make me some lunch. I cooked some rice in the microwave right there. I make a batch pretty much every day. I took my kids for lemonade this morning, and I had a decaf coffee plain with nothing inside. When I'm trying to lose weight, yeah, I don't drink calories. I don't drink any sugary drinks, just plain water, tea, or coffee. So yeah, that's what I had, and now I'm gonna make a rice bowl with some fruit. And then I'll show you how much I'm eating. I have some frozen mangoes, and I'm gonna do about a cup, and then I'm gonna put that in the microwave to defrost. Like that. Go measure how much rice I'm gonna put in my bowl, and now this is the rice that I get. This is jasmine rice. It's my favorite. It's delicious by its own, on its own. It tastes great. So I'm gonna measure about a cup of rice here. On my day-to-day, I do not measure this, but for the sake of this video, yeah, I'm measuring it. About a cup of rice. Maybe a little more. There, cup of rice. I did have like a few potato chips that I was serving my kids. I had maybe about 3 of them. I have my mangoes, and I'm gonna have the other half of my banana that I ate this morning. So that is 2 servings of fruit. So I like to cut them into smaller pieces like that. This is a very ripe banana, so it's very sweet. And I'm gonna cut down the mangoes because the chunks are very big. Let's look good. Let's go put that in. Whoa, beautiful. That's my rice bowl. And if I feel like I need a little bit of sweetness, I can add some applesauce to it. Applesauce is good. It makes a lot sweeter. You don't have to mix the fruit with the rice. You can just eat them separately. I love the rice with the fruit. And mangoes are great with the rice. So yeah, that's my lunch. I mix them all together, and that's how much I'm gonna eat for lunch. So it's late in the afternoon, and I'm about to have a slice of watermelon, and I'm gonna have a little bit of rice. I'm probably gonna do half a cup, and then I'll do a few spoons of applesauce. This applesauce does have sugar in it. There's my rice. I just leave it out because I usually just finish by the end of the day. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not extremely hungry, but my daughter has tennis in about an hour, so I'm gonna have to eat my dinner. Yeah, take a full half cup, like a little bit more. I'm almost out of applesauce, so like this much, maybe one more. Yeah, two spoons, and I think I'm gonna add some cinnamon to that. That sounds like a good plan. I went to the pool today, and my daughter ordered an ice cream that she did not finish, so I end up having some of it. It wasn't a lot though. My hair is wet again because I had to shower again today. So yeah, a little snack, not a lot because I'm not very hungry, but I do have to take my daughter to tennis, so yeah, just a little bit there, a little bit here. And today that I'm not doing any sugar and any salt, well, I did have the crackers because I felt like I needed a little bit, but my energy is great. I think it's even better than when I do add the sugar. Yeah, interesting. All right, I'll see you at dinner time. It's the next day that I filmed what I eat in a day when I was losing weight, and I couldn't talk during dinner time because my kids were out playing. And so what I had was arugula with spinach mix. I had about a cup of rice, some leftover cauliflower that I made for my daughter. There was a little bit of butter in it, but you know, that's how I do it. What else? I did add ketchup, and I do eat low-fat mayo. I absolutely love it. I'm from Brazil, and if you know, you know, we love our mayo. I've been obsessed with mayo since I was a kid. So I do eat low-fat mayo, and I think it's a great mix. I eat that pretty much every day. After that, I had some strawberries, and I did have some almond milk, and I did add a little bit of salt to that. I feel like my electrolyte was a little imbalanced because I wasn't eating any salt during the day, besides those chips, which I had more, by the way, because I felt like I needed the salt. So yeah, add salt to taste to your food. I think that I feel like the salt helped me with my digestion, but also cravings. Like what I do now than what I did before is slightly different. And what I do now is I do eat less volume. So if you compare to what I do now to what I did before, it is less volume, but I do add like more calories in form of sugar. I consume Greek yogurt. I consume milk with my coffee. You know, I had the freedom to add more things, but I do prefer less volume. So if you are a volume eater, feel free to add more fruits, more vegetables, more rice, and maybe dial down your sugar intake, because you know, at the end of the day, it's all about calories. So I do prefer eating less volume now. I felt great energy without the sugar yesterday. It was just a reminder, like, wow, how great I felt. That's how I felt when I was losing the weight, and that's how I got motivated about this lifestyle. I don't know why it's weighing me down now. Maybe the yogurt, the dairy can be giving me like maybe less energy than I did when I was losing the weight. But yeah, that was a great reminder, like how I felt, how great I felt, why I got so motivated about this lifestyle is because about the energy, the everything that brought me. So yeah, that was a great reminder by doing that. But I would definitely consider consuming more salt or electrolytes. Great sources. I like coconut water. Sometimes I buy just electrolyte drinks. What's the name of it? I think Body Armor is a good one that has coconut water in it. I do not buy electrolytes in packs. I think they're too expensive, and it's something that I do not do every day. I do think if you just add some salt to your diet, make sure you're getting potassium. I do use light salt, which is a mix of potassium and sodium. So I do that sometimes. But if you're consuming a lot of fruit, like bananas, oranges, orange juice, and if you're consuming potatoes, they are great sources of potassium. Salad greens, great source of potassium. So we don't have to worry about that much. Just add your sodium. If you feel like you need some electrolytes, go ahead and you can have that. Just make sure you're not adding unnecessary calories to your diet. So yeah, that was what I ate when I was losing weight, and how it's different from what I'm doing now. And I hope you enjoy. If you have any questions, you can leave down below. You can send me a DM on Instagram. You can send me an email. I'm available to talk about it. All right, you're having a great day, and I'll see you next video.